What's going on, man? Finna recap the Ravens and Kansas City game. The Baltimore Ravens, even though everybody's being hard on them, talking about their trash, Baltimore Ravens are gonna win the North. I saw poise from them that the night they played. Isaiah Likely turned into, to me, a superstar type of receiver / tight end. And I'm glad down the stretch, Monken finally realized, you know what? Let's just go with Likely. Andrews is done. Okay? Mark Andrews is done. Get rid of him. You guys should have got rid of Mark Andrews a long time ago, like a year ago or 2 years ago. He's a Jason Witten type of tight end. He'll get you some possessions, but he's not a number one tight end. I will move him to the 2. If I could find another tight end in the offseason, I'll go get one. But Zay Flowers. I think they featured Zay Flowers way too much. Zay Flowers is a slot receiver at best. He's not really good at the X or the Z to me. He's very undersized. Like I said, if your lead receiver is 5'9" and he's not Tyreek Hill, you're not going to win a lot of games. Luckily, Lamar Jackson, the way he played the game in the first half, he was running a lot because his offensive line wasn't good. I told you guys 2 weeks ago before the season, I told you guys their offensive line is going to be terrible. You guys didn't want to believe me. You guys was trying to tell me, no, man, y'all just giving him an excuse. Nobody giving him an excuse. Then the Kansas City Chiefs was holding like always. The refereeing was terrible. But even through all of that, still could have won the game. Now, this is the play everybody's talking about. Now, the last play, they saying the toe's on the line. I could see the toe. You could say it's on the line. To me, it's inconclusive. But if you want to say it wasn't a catch, whatever. I don't care. I thought it was. I just think it was inconclusive to overturn the original call to me. But hey, whatever. You want to say it's no catch, no problem with me. But you guys getting in your feelings like it was no catch. It's like, bro, calm down. It's a football game. But anyway, the Ravens got screwed all game. And then the refs tried to come back and make all these damn makeup calls. That's what pissed me off. It's like, look, if you called a bad call the first time, just let it be a bad call and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Now, here's the play talking about with the Lamar thing. Now, so here you have a 3 set, basically 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and a running back. So now the Chiefs are probably in a 3. They're probably in a 3-3-5, or they could be in a 4-2-5. Or they could be in a 3-2-6. Okay, they could be in a 3-2-6. It doesn't matter. They're in a sub package. We'll just say that. Now, fair use act. We're not showing the entire game, YouTube. We're just showing the play. Now, Lamar Jackson, this is what he does here. This is for people who don't know football. Now, he calls the play. Guy audibles out, which is Andrews. Now, he gets the ball. Now, boom. Now, right when he set right there, Zay Flowers should have sat where he was at. Watch Zay Flowers. That's on Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers should have sat right here. Soon as he got off of the block, off of the coverage, he beat his man. He should have sat right in here. He would have caught it. We could have gone for 2 and won the game. Zay Flowers ran too far to his right. And this is what I mean by not having a top receiver. Stop telling me me this guy got receivers. He got one guy named Likely. This guy here, what are you doing? Marvin Harrison would have caught that. Devontae Smith would have caught that. This is why. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. The best receivers are Tier 1. Tier 2 are like number 2 receivers. Tier 3 is slot at best or pass. Now, he's smiling because he knows it's on him. Now watch this. Now watch this. Boom. Zay beats his guys. He beats the zone. All he has to do is sit right in here and be set. Lamar is going to get out of that pressure. Lamar is set. Lamar's eyes is here. Watch when Lamar throws it. Zay Flowers overran the goddamn play. So stop telling me, oh, Lamar can't throw. No, this nigga ain't a number 1 receiver. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand routes. Y'all don't understand adjustments. When you're taught as a receiver, when you beat the route, you sit. You don't keep running, you sit. That guy was way there. Ball would have been there. He would have sat, caught that 2 hands, laid down so you could protect yourself from getting hit. Because if you get hit, you are in risk of letting the ball drop or losing the ball trying to keep possession. That's why when you catch it, he could have caught it like this or like this if he sat, then just tucked and fell down. Now, the Likely play, you want to say that's out of bounds, fine. I think it was inbounds. But they're saying, oh, the toes on the line. It's like, all right, man, y'all want to be technical, whatever. But I think, like I said, but the whole game, the Ravens got screwed. They called 6 goddamn illegal formations. Let me tell you guys what an illegal formation is, okay? I'm just going to show this play. Now, an illegal formation for all the slow people is if the tackle isn't covered up. So like, let's say you had all these receivers on one side and you had nobody covering the tackle and you decide to run a play. That's what illegal formation is. Or if you have 2 of your guys, like your receivers, if one isn't on the line of scrimmage while the other one is back and the other one is back, like here, he's upright, so this guy has to play back. That would be an illegal formation if this guy was on the line just like he was. So no, everything they was calling was bullshit. But still, you could have won this game. But I'm really not upset because the Ravens played a great game. You could say they didn't, but they did. They played a flawless game. I wish they would have gave Derrick Henry the ball more. I thought Derrick Henry got the ball, a couple times down the stretch to get some first downs. That was key for them to keep the drive going. Receiver-wise, Bateman and Lamar just don't have a rapport. This team is a lot better. I'm glad they got rid of Patrick Queen, but still the same old problem is the defense. The defense cost them in the 4th quarter. Like I told you guys, you know why they cost them in the 4th quarter? You had a blown coverage up top. They would look like they were playing a cover 2. Maybe it could have been, probably a cover 2, they thought. One of the safeties was way over here in the middle of the field to the right side, to the right hash from his point of view. The cornerback pressed Xavier Worthy, rode him a little bit because if you're playing a cover 2, what you're taught is to play a sink position, which is 1 to 5 yards. You're going to carry him and then you're going to break off. You're letting him go to your help. You're just pushing him off the route some to give your safety time to go get it. However, there was no safety there. So either they were supposed to run a 3 to that side, or they were supposed to run quarters, or they were supposed to run 2, but the safety dumbass came inside. So Mahomes didn't do that. That wasn't special. it was a blown coverage, just like in the Super Bowl, blown coverages. Patrick Mahomes is still playing sporadic. Okay? I know you guys love this NFL street type of quarterback bullshit. I don't. I like a quarterback who can play the game, who plays within his confines, makes the plays. Now, his passes to Rashee Rice, his passes to Kelsey on point, and to number 84, great job throwing from the pocket. But most of the game, Patrick Mahomes struggled throwing from the pocket. He needs to run around. He got to run outside the pocket. There were times when the pocket was clean for him just to step up and just make that throw. He didn't feel comfortable doing it, so he had to roll to his right, and he got outside and made some big plays. The problem with the Ravens defense is you should have ran a 3-5. You should have ran a 3. Listen, you should have ran a 52. Okay? You should have ran a 52 defense against this team. Or not even a 52. You could have ran a to me, you should have ran because they really, when they're out there with the 2 tight end set, to me, you should have ran a 4-4. And the reason why I say you run a 4-4, because you got Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton could play both hashes. So he's good. He's a safety who can flow either way. You should have ran a 4-4 because you could have had those linebackers guarding the 2 tights. Now, when they went to a spread concept, which they went to a 4 set, guys, what a 4 means is you got 4 receivers out there. I'm counting Kelsey as a receiver. He's not a tight end. Kelsey is a receiver, so you're running a 4. You got a running back in the backfield. So when they go into trips, or they go to trips right or trips left, or they're running that little, or they're running a tight bunch, trips tight bunch, you got to switch to a 3, or you got to switch to a 4, or you could go a cover 6. Okay? The reason why I say that is your linebackers, if you're running a 4-2-5 or a 3-3-5, you're going to end up with your linebackers on a wide receiver like a Rashee Rice or a Xavier Worthy, and you're going to get murdered. I mean, not murdered, but sorry, YouTube, no murders, no none of that, unalive. You're going to get destroyed, excuse me. You're going to get destroyed because you got your linebackers on them. Roquan Smith was lined up on Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is going to eat that. He's going to eat that up all day. So why would you have Rashee Rice on him? You know, that's stupid. The defense continues to give up in the clutch. Now, they made a play down the stretch where Mahomes was rolling out, tried to throw it across his body. It was tipped, almost picked off. Mahomes ran and caught it. But the Ravens showed poise this game. I like the Ravens more than a lot of other people do. But to me, they got to get their line cleaned up. They've got to feature Likely more. Likely has to be featured in this offense a lot more. Like when the game progressed, Todd Monken started saying, yo, we're going to go to Likely more. We're going to start spreading it out. Zay Flowers to me is okay, but he's not a number 1 receiver. He's a good piece. But I was hoping to see the other receiver they picked up in the draft. He didn't get no play. They're still trying to go with Rashad Bateman. Look, Bateman just don't fit. He don't fit. And to me it was a catch. Now it looked like his toe is on the line, but it's not. When you put your cleats down, your toe is up some. So I don't get it. I thought that was a catch. But whatever. If somebody say it wasn't, whatever. But the Chiefs do not look good to me. Defensively, they're going to be good again. Their linebackers aren't really that good. Bolton was okay, but he was getting destroyed in some of the passing game. They got this other dude named Ken, CHEN or KEN or whatever. He's soft as pie. You got to get rid of him. Because he gonna kill y'all all year. Chris Jones did good early in the first half, and then he kind of slowed down the stretch because they started on they changed some of the schemes up in the blocking. In the line actually got better, as the game progressed. That's dope. That was dope. I loved how they did that. And now the secondary did a fantastic job. Shout out to the Chiefs secondary. They, like I said, McDuffie, he balled out. Not only him, number 35 did his thing. Reed, like I said, I love Justin Reed. Justin Reed to me was a great upgrade over Tyrann Mathieu. He runs up. He knows how to go against the run. Tough guy. He played a great game. So, but the secondary did good. And also the assistant coach called the timeout. The defensive coordinator cannot call a goddamn timeout. Okay, people? That cannot happen. So by that happening, the NFL, that should have been a penalty. That should have been a penalty. You can't do that. But it's the Chiefs. They're the New England Patriots. So they're going to get everything in the book. As an away team, what you need to do is you need to have more mental toughness. Lamar Jackson played a phenomenal game. And for you guys to say that he didn't do well, you guys need to jump off a bridge. And for that punk ass dude in the comment section, stop bringing me Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott, because they cannot carry a team. Now, I'll give Dak more credit than Purdy because Dak don't really have anybody on offense. His offense is terrible. Brock Purdy has, let me tell y'all something. Brock Purdy has Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams at the line. Their line is like top 2, top 3 in the league. You got Deebo Samuel, who y'all love. Y'all say he's one of the best in the game. Then you got Christian McCaffrey, white Jesus at the running back. That's basically who he is. Then you got George Kittle. Then you got the greatest play caller ever in Kyle Shanahan. So what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Purdy is a game manager. That's what he is. Now, we're going to see what he like next year, the year after. Because if they get rid of all these people, they're not going to be able to keep all these people, which they still might do because they're going to find a loophole. But if they can't keep all these people to protect Brock Purdy, y'all ass is in trouble. But Lamar played a phenomenal game, except the end, that pass to Likely, that was a bad pass. He got Likely hurt on that play. If Likely wouldn't have got hurt on that play, Likely would have scored on the next one. Zay Flowers need to take his ass back to school and learn how to sit on a route. Once you beat your man in the red zone, and there's a big opening right there, you're looking at your quarterback, that's when you sit and then you start to shuffle. Soon as the ball comes, boom, you catch it. That's what you learn in drills. When you're sending the ball through that big rubbery thing, and when they're letting it fly, you're learning how to catch. You're learning how to catch. You're learning how to catch. You're learning how to contort your body. Come on, dog. Like, what are you doing? You want to be the best receiver. You want to be known as one of the best receivers, right? You got to sit on that route. That's your fault. That's not Lamar's fault. That's your fault. Everybody could come and say Lamar could have. No, Lamar threw the ball where it needed to go. He kept it away from the two defenders, threw it to a spot. Zay Flowers, dumbass, kept running. And you don't believe me, I'm going to bring my brother Pico on here later. He's going to break down the play to you of what he should have done. And I'm going to ask my other brother who played receiver, who's going to tell you what Zay Flowers did wrong. Zay Flowers should have sat. So if somebody on NFL Network and ESPN telling you otherwise, clip what I just said and tag them on Twitter and send it to them. And I would debate their ass because they're wrong. Zay Flowers should have sat on that. He kept running too far. And that's why it was a missed touchdown. So I don't want to hear that shit. Now, if you want to blame Lamar for the pass before that, the likely, yes, I blame him for that bad pass. If you want to blame him for the first half where he threw that ugly ass ball to the ground, I blame him for that. But for most of the game, I give him a B minus. Lamar gets a B minus. He gets a B minus. Patrick Mahomes, he gets a B. He doesn't get an A. He did not have an A performance, so stop sucking on his meat. Y'all got to stop swallowing these dudes, dog, because y'all like them. Like, y'all do the same thing with all that other person in the other league that I'm about to watch soon. But that's all y'all do. Y'all swallow everybody up. So that's what has to happen, man. You guys have to watch the game. Y'all don't watch the game. Y'all are so quick to hate on somebody. The game was lost because the defense gave up that touchdown to Xavier Worthy. If the defense would have held, the Ravens would have won this game 24-20. The defense cost y'all again. And I keep trying to tell you people that the defense, y'all put all this money on the defense. I'm not blaming the offense because y'all don't put money into the offense. Y'all put money into one player, that was Lamar Jackson, and y'all lowballed him. Y'all paying Roquan Smith all this money. He did his job. Shout out to Roquan Smith. You put all this money into your secondary, into your D line. They barely got the Mahomes tonight. So what we doing? So we need to go check them books. We need to go check them books. Right now, we need to go check them books. Okay? And then we got to take some pay cuts out of people because guys ain't showing up. But the defense does it again. And I told you, the Baltimore Ravens in fourth quarters, in the crunch time of the game, they have given up. They have given up, okay? I'm going to tell you, they have given up the most fourth quarter points of any team since 2015. So there's a problem there that's going on in Baltimore with the defense. You got to play clutch. If y'all don't have a broken play and let Xavier Worthy go up the sideline, y'all win the game. Lamar was going to lead y'all down there. Everybody focused on the wrong stuff. Just like when they put out the rookie list at that one time of the WNBA, I'm like, y'all worried about the Caitlyn and Angel shit. That's a setup. We know Caitlyn, ESPN been promoting Caitlyn as number one. All of a sudden they're saying Angel number one. They set her up. That's a setup list. But what y'all should have been mad at is how they tried Rakia Jackson. And y'all look at the wrong shit. Y'all getting upset when they did some quarterbacks. I'm like, listen, Lamar Jackson played like the damn best quarterback on the field, in my opinion. Mahomes did good, but Mahomes got more weapons. Mahomes got a way better offense, way better scheme. And to me, I honestly, in my opinion, I think his talent makes him better. I don't think he makes his talent better. He doesn't. Shout out to Pacheco. That's the only nigga I respect on the Chiefs offense. That's the only dude, Pacheco. So, C-Pen, you could call me a hater. That's fine, my G. I still love you. You're my brother to the end. I love you. But Pacheco, the only nigga got balls on your offense. Mahomes do most switches. Mahomes do more switches than the chick I was with. And he do more switches than my ex-chick going to the huddle. And Kelsey's done. Look, Kelsey had that one catch, them couple catches. Gray needs to start, C-Pen. Y'all need to put Gray in. Gray needs to start. Kelsey needs to go to the backup tight end. Straight up. Now, Rasheed Rice did good, but I don't get how a dude who just got into a crazy accident, hurt a couple people, and it's not allegedly because it's on film, be able to play. But Deshaun Watson, who did nothing wrong, beat his cases, cleared his stuff, he still got to be suspended. But Rasheed Rice doesn't get suspended. Okay, I guess we got double standards now. We just pick the token Negroes. We don't pick the field Negroes. We pick the token and house Negroes. They're okay. They can go commit crimes and they still could play tomorrow. So thank you guys, man, for listening. Like I said, Kansas City, do I see them three-peating this year? Yeah, I can see them three-peating because that defense is good, dog. Listen, the Chiefs got a solid defense. I like their secondary. Their linebackers outside of Bolton is soft and weak. Their D-line is okay, so they'll be good. Pacheco, as long as they got Pacheco running that rock, Pacheco gives them what do I say? Pacheco gives them a sense of security. He makes them feel like when they had Kareem Hunt, like they're unstoppable. And that's the Kansas City Chiefs team that I think will go forward and do well. But Baltimore, I think Baltimore is going to win the North this year. I got to see what the Bengals and others do. But from what I've seen, I think they could win the North. But also what's a negative is Lamar Jackson's running the ball too much. They have got to find a balance. Derrick Henry needs to get the ball 23 to 26 times a game. 26 times a game. Justice Hill, if you're going to use him, you need to use him sparingly. Like on third downs, I would use him on third downs or second or like certain pass plays. I would bring him in, but I would just use him as a third down back. But King Henry should get the ball 23 to 26 times a game. That's a travesty he didn't get the ball, but I think 15 times the whole game. That's bullshit. Monkey, you got to do better. You did the same bullshit in the AFC Championship you did in this game. But Lamar Jackson is running way too much. That's why I gave him a B-, running way too much. Rashad Bateman and him just don't have a rapport. So to me, you would use him sparingly. Aguilar, I would use Aguilar sparingly as well. Because Aguilar to me is not good. He's one of them good sorry niggas. Like he'll catch the crazy catches, but the easy catches he drop them. So. But it was a good game. Outside of the bullshit by the refs, the NFL and the refs on their bullshit. But like I told you guys, the same old Ravens. Lamar needs to stop running so much. If Lamar's gonna get hurt. Now he threw over 300 yards and he ran for 100 some yards. So he had a total yards of 400 some yards. Lamar Jackson cannot be 95 of your offense if you want to win a Super Bowl. Now you can get through the regular season with him doing what he does. But when the playoffs come, Baltimore, you guys got to be able to do something else. Y'all can't rely on Lamar's legs all the time. You got Derrick Henry. Why did you bring King Henry in if you're not going to use him? You got to use him. You got to use him more. You got to play it more. You got to do it better. You got to do better, guys. Like straight up. So thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page. Go to the description box. Hit that link to the Cash App to donate whatever your heart's desire. Shout out to Will, man. Thanks for the birthday donation, bro. I really appreciate it. And also, if you want to find me on Zelle, you can take that number that you find in the box, go to zelle.com or to your Zelle app, type it in the search, and you could donate, and you'll find me, and you could donate there. What else? Oh yeah, you guys can also super chat. You can super chat You guys not only can super chat, you guys can also leave a super thanks. Like when the video's done, you can go to the comment section and leave a super thanks. Shout out to Miss D for her super thanks the other day. Really appreciate it, mama. Really appreciate that. What else? That's about it. You know, I'm gonna come with another video. I'm watching the Packer-Eagles game. I'm gonna watch the other WNBA games from the day before yesterday, and I'm gonna watch some from yesterday, the Ion games, and I'm gonna give y'all my take on it. I'll probably go live and talk about it with you guys because I think it's a WNBA game that comes on today, but I'm gonna watch all of them. I'm gonna watch college football later, so I can get caught up with all the main events. Shout out to Carcino for Life, man. Big bro, appreciate you, man, for your donation on my birthday and wishing me a birthday. I really appreciate you, man. You don't know how much you do for me. Without you even, it's not about money or about your shout outs. It's about the guidance that you show, and it's the respect that you show all of us, man. You on a whole nother level, but you still treat us as men. You don't look at us like, oh, you beneath me. I respect that, Sino. Like straight up. Scrub Zero, shout out to Scrub. Make sure y'all go to Scrub page. Watch he was watching the game of the Ravens game. Very great commentary, funny. I gotta go over there and rewatch it. Shout out to Jose Jag Sports Rodriguez. I think he did yesterday's game, the Packers and Eagles game. So go check out his page. And I think he's doing all day football Sunday. So check him out. What else? Yeah, shout out to Leaf Diggy, the Mac Mizzle Show, Showtime Sports. Shout out to Prince Media, man. Prince is a beast doing his thing. Shout out to Priest. Priest, man, I wanted to say my bad. I thought you was a troll the other day, but you cool, bro. I respect everything you say, bro. Especially because you come with a different angle. Very wise. But shout out to Priest that's on there with Showtime, man. Love both of them brothers. They always show love when I go over there. They always treat me with respect. Hopefully we can get Showtime over here. Shout out to Cess Talk Sports. That's Auntie. She does her thing. She talks about all sports. Hopefully me and her could collab one of these days. I'm probably going to hit her up and see if we could collab today or tomorrow or something, or maybe next week. I'll see. Let's see. Shout out to Quita Love Sports. She does her thing on the WNBA. That's what she covers. Shout out to Chicago Sky Central. Them guys be putting in work. Shout out to Mac Mizzle Show. Shout out to Who Did It This Time. Kingdom Cast with C Pen. Shout out to who's the other person? Oh yeah, Strictly Left, because he always going left. Jeff Bone the Bonehead. Bear Theater. One True Emperor. MDT Sports. That's the whole gang. Shout out to them brothers. So thank you guys for your love and blessings. We out. Deezy.